Hey, welcome back to the channel. This is Don Romans with FurnaceFilterTalk.com, and today I'm going to do a review on the Nordic Pure MERV 7 filter. So I've got the filter right here. You can take a look at it. Alright, see the packaging. It comes in a nice box. It's got their name on it and everything. So you can't mistake that that's Nordic Pure. So let me take the filter out. See the packaging. They've just got the two. I bought two filters. They've just got them sitting in there. No padding or nothing in there. I'm doing this review because I had a viewer ask for it, and then I kind of wanted to do it too because I've always liked this. I used to, when I worked for the company making filters, I'd always have them make me one just like this. They didn't even sell, we didn't sell them anymore like that, but I would always get one made custom just for myself. But first thing I like is it's very solid, and that's the reason is because they've got this die cut grid on both sides. Whenever you have that, see that's adhered to the tops of the pleats, and that makes it a lot sturdier. So and the advantage of that is depending on the kind of track you might have, where you're sliding it in, it may be difficult because it's going to want to buckle and flex if it's just the ones that have it on one side only. My unit, it doesn't really have that problem because mine just slides in straight from the top. So it's really easy, whether it's the either kind, it doesn't matter. But the filter looks really good. Nordic Pure makes a great filter. I've always liked everything that they do. The pleats are formed very well and very straight lines. You can see that. Nice V shape to them, and they're adhered well to the die cut frame. The die cut's made out of a beverage board that will resist moisture. And the reason that V is so important, if you ever see a filter that's got a more rounded shape to it, that's not good because the air doesn't flow through it as well. These V's, when they're nice and sharp like that, the air can flow through the filter easier, and also the dirt will load up and down that V. That's, because you got all that square footage of media, as opposed to just a flat surface, like you see in a fiberglass filter where it can only load so much. Well, this gives you more square footage, and it will load up and down that V. So very impressed with that. They've got the airflow arrow to show you which way it goes in the unit. And of course I use, I don't know if that's backwards on YouTube, but it's 18 by 18 by 1. And they don't show the efficiency on here. This is a MERV 7. Let me check and see if it's on the box. Not anywhere here, but it might be on this label. Yeah, it is. You can see the label with a picture of the filter. It says MERV 7. So the reason that companies leave the MERV rating off of the frame is because they use that same frame, whether it might be a MERV 7, 12, 13, whatever, 11. So that way they can use the same frame. That way they can buy bigger volume, lowers the cost, they can pass that savings on to you. So, that's the reason all the companies do that. So let's, next step, let's take it and get it and test it. We'll put it in the unit and see what it does. Okay, you can see I've got the filter in, got the probes hooked up, to measure the resistance to the airflow. And it's running 0.13 right now, which is, went up to 1.4 there for a second, but that's basically what a MERV 7.8 filter would do. So that's an excellent starting point. And of course, only time will tell over the next month to see how it does. So I also want to show you the filter, how you see my track, it slides in, it's nice and easy. and the filter fits good in there. So that's not, the sturdiness of it is not as important for me, but a lot of people don't have that. You've got it to where it's it may make an issue. So this sturdiness, I always mention that on a filter, but it's important, and it especially more so for other people than it is for me. So we've got the testing now, and test out good starting out, and the filter has 23 pleats going across. This is for an 18 by 18 by 1. It'll change based on the size of the filter, but what that means is the spacing stays the same. So if it's a bigger filter, it'll have more pleats. Smaller filter, it'll have less pleats. And so I bought this off of Amazon. You can buy it direct from Nordic Pure. I believe it's the same price. And Nordic Pure's shipping is excellent, just like Amazon. So, you're gonna get it really quick. This, because I only bought 2, they were $11 a piece. But if you buy a 6-pack, which is more typical what somebody would buy to have 6 of them, it brings the price down to $9.89 a piece for this size. It'll be different depending on whatever size you have. And then, but just for comparison, this same filter, I normally use an Aerostar MERV 8. That's my typical filter that I usually buy. It's $7.44 on Amazon if you buy 6 of them. So there you have it. It's a little more expensive, but they do make a great filter. The Aerostar that I buy does not have the grid on both sides like this one does. So like I said earlier, it doesn't affect me any, but it might you. But this is, basically from somebody who's made filters for over 30 years, I'm a retired plant manager for Air Filter Company, this is as good as you get. This filter here, this is perfect. So don't hesitate to order from Nordic Pure or buy it on Amazon, whichever you feel more comfortable with. But this is a good filter, and it's good for just general household cleanliness. It's not going to do anything for people with allergies or pets, things like that. This filter is not going to be high enough MERV rating for you. You're going to have to go to a higher rating. So I hope you like this video. If you do, please like and subscribe. It helps the channel tremendously. There's a donate button I'm always looking for, because I have to buy these filters. So, if people want to donate and help me, be able to keep these things going and doing these reviews and doing them more frequently, I would be happy to, but I need some funding to do that because it comes out of my pocket. So, not to be begging for money, but just, if you feel like, you like the content, go ahead and donate. So I'll see you next time, and thank you for watching.